Okay, hey there, hey there, YouTube. I've done this video yesterday, but I didn't really like how it turned out. And yeah, this is gonna be like my redo on my Seven Seas manga slash light novel collection. Like there's a couple of imprints like Airship, well yeah, which is their light novel division, and then there's and then there's a Ghost Ship, which is their adult imprint. So let's go ahead and actually get through this. So first, I'm going to start off with the first two volumes of 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You. Like I haven't read this yet, but I have seen the anime, and this is like a really really fun a really fun series. And I gotta say, even though I haven't read this yet, the content that's in these volumes, I already know what actually goes on because I've seen the anime. So yeah, and I will be reading these as soon as I get the other volumes. So yeah, that's 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. And yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail about this series because this series is like is popular, and I don't really need to actually go deep further into it since I know my viewers probably has seen the anime of this. And yeah, I'm not gonna bore everyone with the synopsis, but it's pretty crazy. And yeah, so next up is the first three volumes of Ayakashi Triangle by legendary Shonen Jump manga creator Kentaro Yabuki, or Yabuki, however you say his name. And the reason why I say he's a legendary manga creator, because he's the creator of like manga such as Black Hat. He also did the art for the manga adaptation of Darling in the Franxx, and he also did the art. He also did the arts. He also did the art for To Love Ru. So yeah, and I gotta say his art style is actually, I actually really do dig it a lot. And yeah, Ayakashi Triangle is about it's basically like a gender bender story. Like for example, like Ranma One Half. If y'all actually have heard of that, is from like the same creator of Inuyasha. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is basically this is basically similar to that series. And yeah, and this I've also seen the anime too. When yeah, the censorship in the anime was a bit much, but the manga, yeah, you see uncut nudity and you see uncensored nudity in this manga. Yeah. So next up, so next up is a series that I've actually have started reading, and that is the first 10 volumes of 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. And yeah, and as you can see of this Yu-Gi-Oh card right here, I'm actually currently on volume 2, and am really enjoying it so far. And holy shit, it is actually quite similar to My Dress Up Darling. Yeah, like, but there is actually a twist to this. Like, there's like a harem twist to this, and I think the story is actually is actually better than My Dress Up Darling. Oh, and the ecchi scenes, yeah. This is basically My Dress Up Darling, but with way more ecchi scenes in it. Yeah, but it's still good. And yeah, and I've read like maybe like 11 chapters. So and I think I'm currently in the middle of chapter 12. Yeah. So yeah, this is a really good series. And yeah, if you like My Dress Up Darling, I recommend giving this a read. You can actually read this on like the Jump Plus app or the Manga Plus app for free. If y'all want to go ahead and actually get caught up with the series on there instead of waiting months just for the physical volumes to come out. So that's that series, and the next series is the only complete series that I have from this publisher. I do plan on actually getting more completed series from this publisher in the future, but next up is all 12, all 12 volumes of Super H Heroes or X Heroes. Yeah, and this is another one I've actually seen the anime too, and yeah, don't know how this got an anime adaptation. When Joey the Anime Man says this series is erotic, dude wasn't kidding. Holy shit! Like this series right here. Oh my god. There was this certain volume. I just had to put it down for a sec because yeah. It let me speechless. Joey the Anime Man, if you're watching this, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for recommending me this series because yeah, when you're saying this series is erotic, you weren't kidding. Holy shit. This manga is even more erotic than his anime adaptation. Holy shit. I say read this series for yourself and yeah and see what I'm talking about because holy shit. The like this like the sexual stuff that goes on in here is way more erotic than his anime adaptation. I don't even know how this even got an anime in the first place. Like holy shit. And that's that series because holy shit. Yes, I've read this all 12 volumes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like holy shit. Yeah, sorry for the cussing, but there's a reason. This series, like as you read the series, you will like I guarantee y'all will say the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I'm going to put this down now because Joey the Anime Man, if you're watching this, yeah, you got me into reading this manga. You got me into reading this, and yeah, thank you. I'm going to put this down now. I'm going to put this down now because, yeah. Okay, so next up is Riddle Story of Devil Volume 1. I've only got this first volume. I got this at like Books A Million like back in 2017. Man, yeah, that's how long I had this. And I haven't read this yet. Yeah, I had this since 2017 and haven't read it. I might just go ahead and just watch the anime because I think the anime actually might be better than better than this manga counterpart. I don't know. I haven't even read this yet, and I know it's a Yuri. So yeah, and this is probably maybe the first Yuri manga that I've actually picked up, and I haven't even read this yet. So hopefully, when I watch the anime, hopefully I will enjoy the anime. So yeah, that's that. Okay, next up is Monster Musume. I Heart Monster Girls. This is sort of like a four coma style spinoff. I haven't read this yet either, but I have seen the Monster Musume anime, and I would like to pick up like the original. I would like to pick up the main manga series at some point, and actually read through it. So yeah, this is actually nice to have. And then it did come in 4 art cards, which I'm too lazy to actually pull out right now. So yeah. So that's Monster Musume Volume 1, I Heart Monster Girls. I might give this a read at some point to see if it's any good. So next up are the light novels, and I only got 3, which the 2 of them are part of the same series. So first off is the first volume of the Classroom in the Elite light novel. I haven't read this yet, and this right here is actually my first light novel that I've actually picked up because I'm going to start up a collection of these. And I have seen the anime of this, and yeah, I know the anime is not a good adaptation, but you know what? I actually liked it for what it was. Like if you just go into it and without having like knowledge of like the source material and you know it's not going to be a good adaptation, just going in with low expectations might actually surprise you because I did that with like that Dem in Wonderland, even though I judged the book by its cover with that series, but I ended up actually really liking that series. But this is probably going to be the same, even though I didn't judge this by its cover. Yeah, I just went in it without having like any like knowledge of the original source material, and you know what? I actually fell in love with it. So yeah, even though the anime is not a good adaptation, I still like it for what it is. And yeah, that's the first light novel volume of Classroom in the Elite. Now this last series is a light novel series, and I got the first two volumes of. And one thing, my only nitpick with this, now I do have the first two volumes of I'm in Love with a Villainess. I've got this because of its anime, and I really enjoy the anime. So, but okay, so if you see, like, I'm going to open this up because I've actually explained this on the video I actually deleted. And I actually want to actually bring attention to this. Yeah, now look at the print date of, okay, look at the, well, I'm going to say it, printed in Canada, first printing February 2023. Like, it's actually right there, uh, uh, if, if y'all can see it there. Now, you're thinking, Patrick, what's the deal with this? Let's go to the second volume, shall we? Yes, but first things off. The first things first. I got both of these at the Barnes and Noble, and you all are probably seeing why I'm going with this. The paper quality of the cover is actually a lot different from this first volume right here. It is actually like way thicker than normal. And when you open this up, it says printed in China. Printed in China. Revised edition. June 2021. Ain't that weird? And another thing. There's actually a subtitle on this first volume, and it's saying she's cheeky for a commoner. And the second volume doesn't have that. Was this like a first edition printing? I don't know. Is it like this? Is it a continuing like story from the second volume? I think it is. I mean, I haven't read this yet, but and another thing, the logo. You might not be able to tell, but the logo on the first volume says airship, and the second one says Seven Seas. Like, I can say maybe this is a first edition printing before they had like the ghost ship, the airship, imprints. Guys, if you look, if I go back to, well, now let's go back to the first two volumes of Super X Heroes. The first two volumes are now printed under the Ghost Ship the Ghost Ship imprint right here. It says 7Cs. Now the rest of the volumes 3 through 12 says Ghost Ship. Yeah, because by the time volume 3 of this was released, that's when they came out with those imprints. So yeah, I think that's actually pretty interesting. That so this first volume might actually be a reprint. Who knows? But it's kind of weird that I have like a first edition printing of volume 2 when I have like a second edition printing of volume 1. So but if I'm wrong on that, please leave it in the comments below. And yeah, that's my collection of 7C's manga slash light novels. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and this video has been going on long enough, and I need to get back to reading Dimensional Seduction. And yeah, I will be making more videos soon. And yeah, this is Phil Anime signing out. And yeah, peace. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. It really does help out a lot, and hopefully I get up to 200 subs by the end of this year. And yeah, peace.